I guess first, just the accounting on Dwayne Dedmon's injury and your thoughts about again.
Yeah, let's just see what happens, in the morning. I really don't even know, and I don't think anybody knows. We'll just evaluate him tomorrow. But I think I felt like everybody else felt, when he went down and he slapped his, hand on the floor. Your heart sinks. But we'll just have to evaluate tomorrow. I don't want to jump to any kind of conclusions right now.
So the Pistons go ahead by 5, and then Kyle Lowry scores 7 straight, gets into the paint. How big was that?
Yeah,
To spark that.
he's what is the saying? He has the heart of a champion. He really does. He steps up, has an incredible feel for what the team needs at a particular time. He's, the ultimate competitor. We really needed, some plays, going down the stretch, and he just got into the paint. He was putting his head down and really getting to the basket and just making something out of nothing. It just shows you, what he's capable of and what he's been able to do throughout the course of his career. He's been one of the best clutch players, of this period of time. He's been in the league. And we needed those plays, and it just gave us some great emotional lift and a boost. And then, Tyler and Max were able to make some big plays down the stretch. But my favorite play by far, without a doubt, of the season and of the game and of everything, is the double charge. With Kyle and UD, these guys could have a competition for their entire career and for the rest of their lives, who can draw more charges. They both have that innate physicality, the feel, they're ahead of the play, and they both take the double charge. Who ended up getting the charge? Was it? I mean, UD's probably hot over that. But they've both been the franchise leaders for charges, Kyle in Toronto and UD here. So it was just the Miami Heat basketball encapsulated in one play, and UD gave us some great minutes tonight. We needed it. We've gone deep into our roster. We feel that we have the depth. I've been through these kind of battles and these moments with UD forever. I don't want it to end, with him. I just love it, having him in our huddles and in this entire process, and he still can produce, in a big way.
Spo, just your thoughts on Tyler's performance tonight and that chaotic 3 that he hits as it's winding down for you guys late.
You guys have no idea how close I was to calling a timeout on that play. I hesitated. I ran, like I stumbled. I think I choked. That's probably what it was. I just froze. But it looked like the possession was jammed up. It also looked like there were probably 2 or 3 people open for a second. We missed those windows, and that's when I was really thinking or contemplating calling that timeout. And thankfully, the head coach didn't get in the way, and he just made an incredible shot, which he has that ability to do. And also, he just loves those kind of moments where you have to step up and make a big play in the moment of truth. That was big, and Max's 3 was obviously really big in the corner.
Actually, that's what I wanted to ask you about. You have a guy who had not started an NBA game until Tuesday. Then you have a guy tonight who plays almost 41 minutes. And just to step up in that moment, it looked like a contested shot also.
Yeah.
I don't know if he has big, whatever you want to call it, but just you use the euphemism there. Like what got him to that point that at that moment let it fly?
He's fearless, and he takes his shots with assertiveness. And then, I've mentioned this, several times, that there's you can't put a price on confidence that young players get from veteran players. That's worth its weight in gold in this league. And it's a tough thing to find. It's a tough balance. When you have veteran teams and you have young players, oftentimes any kind of miscue or mistake that happens in the game, you just want to instinctively blame the young guys. But that's one of the qualities I really like about this group. You see the veteran players really infusing confidence into the young players, and they see the possibilities of who they can become with that confidence, because they also see the work ethic every single day. And I think it inspires our veteran guys. It gives them motivation in life. And then they're also producing, while we have this adversity and going through these injuries right now.
It's another one of these games where Marcus's stat line doesn't really pop, but he had some big moments to begin the fourth with the charge and it led to the steal with Hero. Just how big has he been just being that spark defensively and just learning game over game, just different coverages?
He's game ready right now defensively. And he's fast tracking all the offensive things and learning the league, and he's young. So he's learning about spacing and how to execute offense with detail. But defensively, he can guard 1 through 4 easy. He can guard his matchup, and he's deceptively big. He's not a small guard. He's not 6'1". He's closer to 6'5", 6'6", long wingspan. He's strong, agile. He can move, and he's smart. So he picks up things quickly. It's not the easiest defensive system, for a young player to pick up, and he's been able to do that pretty seamlessly. And he's earned these minutes, and he's produced, and he's earning the trust of everybody out there.
Well, what can you say about the atmosphere tonight? The energy of the building, feeding into those final moments, holiday break, packed crowd, midseason game, half your starters on the bench, just fun out there.
Yeah, you don't ever want to lose sight of, our reality of the last 2 years. We were playing these games last year at this time, there's nobody in there, and it was eerie. And to have the season 2 years ago truncated. So I think, this is the energy of the crowds, the enthusiasm, the passion of fans and the building, is what everybody wants, whether you're at home or on the road. And, there's been some totally unpredictable things that have been happening, this year, and we didn't even know if we're necessarily going to play this game tonight. But thankfully we were, able to experience this and have this great environment at home. You just want to have that kind of gratitude, and appreciation, for this business, that we're able to keep it going and have that interaction with the fans and have this experience. And thankfully it was a win, and we can now enjoy our Christmas, because we're sick in the minds. We would have been handing out a bunch of coal probably to everybody if we would have lost this game.
So a theme, obviously, during this stretch has been the three-pointer, but tonight with 54 pain points, what did you like about the way you guys attacked and maybe adapted?
What I liked more about it was just find a way. This was not a game that we're going to go by script. They were kind of playing free, and we've been in that situation as well, last year, where you have a bunch of guys down, and there's not a lot of pressure, and you can kind of play free and take shots maybe normally wouldn't, and you just can kind of compete and have fun with it, and those can be the most dangerous teams. And so we were down, felt like double digits for the majority of the game, and this was a game that you just have to find a way. It was for competitors, only, to just manage and make plays, and even if it was ugly at times, just make plays and find a way to get a win.
All right, Coach, thank you.
Thank you. Yes. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. All right.